Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I got to get an afternoon opening because I definitely wasn't trying to say good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. You are listening to a midday Java this afternoon. I had something to do in community to support someone for something you'll hear about sometime around September 6th. And I'll just leave that at that. But listen, we are here for not a few moments, but we're here for you UC members. Y'all are only getting a half an hour today. But we're here to talk with, I say young woman who's a friend. She's definitely a charter member of the Java Cafe and also a friend. I used to live 2 floors above her. She taught me how to cook fish with capers, butter, and I think something else. I used to cook upstairs and have stuff left and say, hey, I'm about to run something downstairs and leave it on the step. We've worked in community together. She is a foundation for a lot of my work in the violence prevention space, which still has a lot of room for improvement. Yep, that was all shade and all tea. But you know, Cindy Diggs is my guest today. And if you have been in Boston 5 years, 10 years, before the pandemic, since the pandemic, if you're familiar with the Java Cafe, you know who she is. You know who she is in community. I give her the biggest claim to fame that she was the one that, and we don't do it that much now. We need to do it again. When you went into the clubs and stuff and you saw condoms, Cindy's, one of her claims to fame for me is that. So do me a favor because we want to honor this queen. Ari is in the room. Cindy saying hello. We want to honor this queen. She's going to share some news today. I know those shares will go up when you hear that. She's going to share some news today that she's been sharing kind of on social media, but we're going to hear some context behind it today. And also ensure that you have the information about, and I'll tease it a little bit. I can't even say it without being snarky and rolling my eyes. She says this is her last event. So we're going to bring Cindy Diggs into the room. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
I say it just like I do on the phone. How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's a midday Java. I was sitting there at like 11:13. I was like, let me just lay down for a couple of seconds. I was like, I have too much of a chance of not waking up. So welcome back to the Java Cafe. You've been here in so many roles. You've been a supporter. You're a charter member. You are largely, you did everything but write the check. Responsible for Your Healthy Java for 18 months, where we had a partnership with Dr. Joseph Betancourt from Massachusetts, from MGB. And so I just want to thank you for all
MGH.
of that. MGH. I said MGB to be shady. So yeah. And I shouldn't be saying MGB anyway, because they need, anyway, Cindy, welcome. First of all, let's clarify, you're on lunch.
Yes.
Okay. So I can say what I want to say. No, sir. If you know Cindy and I, y'all, you know that, huh?
I said you still could. Lunch or not.
Cindy, behave. So anyway, we're here for a serious reason today, somewhat of a celebratory, somewhat for me, I say somber, just because I know you and I see the effort. We've often, debated about the effort, and I started off by saying that, you're saying that this is your last event, and I'm like,
Yep,
so
I know.
let's get, but if you know Cindy, you know them eyebrows and them faces that look. So Cindy, let's back up a little bit. Let's allow you, because I know the mother's board is in here and other people, they definitely want to say hello to you and give you the opportunity to say hello to them. So I'll let you go ahead and do that. We'll get into the event, but I also want to get, in a sense, some context. You can give a lot of updates to status of things in, from Nubian Square to, the work you've done there and things like that. So greet the people. And I would ask you to describe the state of community support in one word.
What? Hi, everybody. The state of community work in one word.
No, what I said was do your greeting and then end it with the state of community
Oh,
support
end it
in
with
one
that.
word.
So,
Yep.
okay.
You know the routine, Cindy.
All right. So I'm ending it with the state of community work is challenging.
You were supposed to end it. You didn't do that. Was a quick hi. Where is your hi? I'm Cindy Dixon. Cindy.
Okay. So, hi, my
Ari,
name
why
is
is
Cindy
Ari?
Diggs.
Hold on. Ari, why is she? Come on, Cindy. You know.
You didn't tell me all that. I need instructions. I'm 60 now.
And
So,
Karen, or she's going to get me. Kareen Parker said she saw the
okay.
eyebrows go up. Karen Parker, she says she saw the eyebrows go up too. Hi, Karen.
So, this is Cindy Diggs, and I am the founder of UMMF, Us Making Moves Forever, which was a hip hop peace movement. No, a hip hop organization, and then the Peace Boston Hip Hop Peace Movement. And I am currently the Community and Cultural Engagement Manager at Mass General Hospital. And I will not go into a lot of details with what's happening in the community because I think a lot of folks know already that it is extremely challenging to get people to come out to support some of the things that are happening because of all of the fear that is being generated from Washington. And so um, James alluded to this, but I will tell people that I have officially announced on June 30th that I'm stepping back from my role as community activist. I'm producing one last event, which is on August 16th at the bowling building. They're allowing me to take over all 3 floors of that building because I want to be able to leave seed money for those that are still doing community work, doing community organizing, and supporting the work that I have a lot of passion for. But I am stepping back because I plan on leaving a legacy and I plan on writing a book. So I actually stopped producing big events back in 2017, which was the Hip Hop 911 play, Black Spots on My Life. Um, and people are like, but you say that all the time, but I've never made a public announcement about it before. And I've said it at meetings, announced it at meetings, have been emailing people and texting people to let them know, but I can't possibly get the word out to everybody. So I really need for people to spread the word about that and coming out to this celebration because one of the reasons is that I don't feel that people are as responsive when I put out the call. And we are in a state of emergency. So many dollars are being cut nationally that impact people in the community. And I've been doing these parties with the purpose since probably 2002. And so this is a big one where I'm going to be leaving money to 11 organizations, but that only happens if you purchase your tickets. I don't know what it's like to be in this current scene where people make their decisions about coming out to something the week of and having 150 people at an event where I'm used to producing events with 500, 600, 1,000 people. So I'm asking people to support. All of the money goes to charity and to cover the expenses. And I need to put my money into my retirement fund. So it's definitely one of the reasons why I'm not going to be producing any more events until I'm being commissioned to do it and I'm using somebody else's money.
Come here, commission to do it because you know it's interesting. I had a conversation with Charmaine Arthur yesterday with her young people, and the question was asked: are you all getting paid either what you're worth or something like that? Most of the people that answered, they was like, "Yep, da 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 da," and I answered and I said no. And
No.
it is a reality, and you and I are in similar spaces to where we will go for community, and I can attest, y'all. Hold on, I'll get her off the screen. I can attest to how this woman has literally put her own money into things. Um, and yeah, I'll just leave it right there. But I definitely am familiar with the notion of that. And let's, Cindy, your give back, with all due respect, is decades old.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it that piece about commit, I'll put it in different terms. Pay her, make it very plain. You know what I mean? Because this work in community space, I think it was Chip. I think a few people have said it, that we do not have to be broke to serve. And so
Right.
that's a whole nother topic in itself. And so, all right. So this event, and I'm publicly saying to everyone, this is my big sister. I love her. I'm going to be coming like mad late, because I'm not going to mention the event just because Cindy would get me.
No,
And then,
no, I want people to have places to go to.
so can I ask you, while I
Yeah,
got you, because you can speak to a few things.
yeah,
I'm not sure, you've been busy. I'm not sure if you saw on social media, there was a lot about this past weekend. There was a lot of chatter, most of it positive, from the
yeah.
fact that there was so much going on. Sheena, I think she calls you Auntie Cindy, like, Chris and Kaidi, and all the other events. From your opinion, someone in the space, Cindy, through the years, what was it like for you this weekend to see all these Black spaces?
I am thrilled. I am so proud of these young sisters that are coming out and bringing all of these people the Black joy that I have seen the post, and people are just really happy about that. So I'm excited that all of these things are happening. But I also hear people saying, well, oh, why is it on the same day? And they should have talked. And I come up from a different generation. I mean, I was a nightclub promoter in the 90s, and I was the only woman doing it with at that time there was only 7 promoters, and you had to work hard to get people to come out. There was no social media. I literally used to page people to get them to come out to things. And now for me, because I'm promoting something that is a fundraiser, it's like people run from that word, um, because there's a lot of free events that are happening that people go to, and folks don't want to pay to come to things. But like I said, all of the monies that we're doing are going to, all of these things that people are afraid of, that is being announced in DC. So we're raising money for food pantries. We're raising money for the elderly with Alzheimer's and sickle cell, and the LGBTQ community that's being under attack. So we're donating money to Black Pride and the LGBTQ color elders of color, as well as the trans emergency fund. So I don't do big events anymore. I don't do parties, and I haven't done one since the Mardi Gras. And I'm bringing on young people that I've been mentoring to run the different floors that are happening there. So I'll give you some of the background of the event, which I went live, and somebody should have told my old behind before that all I had to do that was, go on Facebook Live and talk
Click
to
the button.
3,000 people, as opposed to me calling people and texting people and emailing people.
I
Yes, I know you've been trying to bring me up to the 21st century, James. Knock it off. But so when you walk into the front door, if you've been to the bowling building before, you are literally going to walk into the airport. We're going to design that first floor lobby as the airport. And one of the posts that I just put up was me saying that I had told the members of, I call it the party pioneer group, because we're doing stuff like the old school. And so I said, I want to do an airplane on the first floor. They're like, what does that have to do with Studio 54 or Paradise Garage? Are you crazy? Yes, I am. but my creativity goes way past anybody else's thoughts. So I had to rope it into the theme so that they would get it. And so you're going to take an airplane flight to New York, and I'm going to set up the chairs and tables like the upper deck lounge of Pan Am. And James, this is where me spending too much money on stuff comes in. I bought one of those airplane carts refurbished so that they can.
It goes in the aisle.
Yes, it's a real one from a plane.
What are you going to do with it after?
Be quiet, Alice Diggs.
Alex, this is Mother Diggs, y'all, in case y'all didn't know.
I'll figure it out. My living room will be looking like TWA. So that's on the left-hand side. So like I said, if you've been to the bowling building before, that back doorway where you see Final Touch, their window on the left, that's going to be the airplane. And then you're going to have airplane food catered by Papa B's, because I have to bring in my work of supporting the Black-owned businesses in Nubian Square. And then on the right-hand side is the TWA Red Carpet Club. So, last year I was inducted into the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. And I was so busy working that I didn't get a chance to celebrate. So I'm creating my own red carpet, and it's a real red carpet. And James, I'll let you use it at your Red Cup Awards.
Cindy, I was just getting ready to say, when you finish with that red carpet, me, you, and Aaron need to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can use it. And then, so with this TWA, if you see the top stairs of the bowling building, that's the way that it was set up at that TWA Red Carpet Club. So there'll be a red carpet up there as well. And you look down onto the floor of red carpets. And then walking back towards the school committee room is the Paradise Garage, which was a famous nightclub back in from 78 to 87. We have one of the people providing music is Anastasia, and he used to play as a special guest DJ at the Paradise Garage. And I've also been consulting with someone I just met who was friends with Larry LeBand. If you all are familiar with Paradise Garage, he was the person who was the DJ there. I know this is before your time, Tim.
I was getting ready to say,
this was before mine. I mean, I could have gone because it was when I was in college, but my mother was not letting me go to New York to do nothing. And then
give us the quick of like the overall night of the energy.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to break it down to you. So you'll be able to go there and listen to dance music. A lot of people, a lot of stars and artists broke their music at Paradise Garage. And they had a room called the Crystal Room, which when you go in there, I'm doing a flamingo night where you mingle with one another, but that's where the bar is going to be. And that whole space is going to be pink. I'm not going to let you all know too much. And then when you go up to Studio 54, that's going to be on the roof deck, which is where we did it last year. So you'll be dancing under the stars, literally. And if you have not been to that roof deck, the panoramic view of Boston up there, you don't have to go to the Prudential.
At daytime.
Right to Nubian Square. And we went up there.
Daytime and nighttime.
And nighttime. So Jessica is one of my hip hop daughters. She came up there with me and took pictures. And those night images up there, I mean, if you've been to Follow Suit, they do their fundraiser up there. It's just amazing to be dancing outside. And this is inspired by the Donna Summer event that happens
at City
Hall, because I just enjoy partying with a diverse crowd and listening to old school disco music. I mean, it's the music just before my generation, but it is just so much fun.
It didn't last that long, unfortunately. I think about disco often.
It was long enough. I mean, you know,
Yeah, definitely to make an impact. Let's
and
tell folks where they can get the tickets from.
the tickets. All right, let me just add this one
I'm
last
just,
thing.
yep.
So I've been bringing in people that were at the event, at those events. So I have a woman, a trans woman who is, she does the mannequins at Macy's. So she's coming in to create celebrity mannequins for Studio 54. And then we have the bartender from Studio 54 when they were in the Virgin Islands. He is who I have been consulting with on this project. So I'm really excited. And where you can get the tickets,
I got
that's
it
a
right here in
long
the
road that comes
It's
up. You
a
don't
link,
have to,
but it's hyperlinked. So let
yeah,
me do
so
the
it's
text.
just
It's hyperlinked. So
Paradise Garage meets studio54.eventbrite.com.
But right here for folks that are watching, it's hyperlinked. So if you're watching
Okay.
on Games, if you're watching on Java, the only place that it's not showing visibly is on Instagram, but I'll put it in my link in bio. And so again, Cindy, what's the date? August 16th.
August 16th from 7 to 11. So if you have other plans, you can come to this early and go to those, because back in the day we used to club hop. I'm too old to club hop now, so I put 2 clubs upstairs that you can go and club hop to. So the original plan was for people to choose one of the clubs and pay $60. And if you wanted to go to both, you had to pay more. But now, because I'm retiring, I want everybody to be able to afford to come.
Okay.
And so $60 covers your whole thing. Your whole
I was getting ready to go there. What is the price? And then what was the other thing I was going to? Oh, tell us real quick before we go. When you say, because I seen something on social media where there was like a list of the organizations. So if you want to name a few of them, but then tell us the cost. So there's the tickets in general are 60, and then is there any VIP?
That is the VIP. So
the 60 is the VIP, and what's the general?
So I don't do my tickets like that. Everybody gets the same benefits.
Okay.
So for seniors, it's 40, and I'll tell you what.
It goes down. Okay.
It's 40. So you bring out your parents, your aunties, your uncles, your dads, because they have a blast at this event. This is their era.
I'm going to have to send somebody with Mama Java, because I just, that night is going to, anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, I mean, my mother and one of her friends just bought 5 tickets yesterday. Those seniors want to come out. So if you have, your parents are still living, please bring them, because there's only so much Netflix and chilling they can do.
First of all, the seniors, hold on. The seniors are not Netflixing and chilling, if you know what that means. And if you don't,
I know what it means. It sounds cute.
I was going to say.
I know what it means.
Cindy, we got to, what you call it? But the numbers say one thing, but we got to get ready, because I got to go at 12:30.
I know.
Yes.
So I'm putting Boston on assignment.
Hold on. What are name the organizations?
The organizations are Heal the Hood, English High's Food Pantry.
I have the list if you want me to bring it up on.
Yes, please, because I don't have it in front of me.
All right, folks, real quick, let me tell you the organizations. Well, not real quick, because there's quite a few of them that are benefit now. First of all, I just told Cindy that I have them, but let me, oh God, the zoom in is not working on the picture. All right, so I'm going to try to make this out here. Let me make sure I'm still on screen with Cindy. Okay. On the folks that are benefiting are, Cindy. Also, okay, so benefits the sickle cell and Alzheimer's disease. Then there is the line dance companies that will benefit. Greatest Minds Youth Mentoring Program, Heal the Hood Incorporated's food program, Black Brown Boston's Barbershop Clinic, Men's Mental Health, Transgender Emergency Fund, English High School Food Pantry, Transformational Prison Project, and also Black Pride LGBTQ Elders of Color with Brother Curtis there. So those are the organizations that are going to benefit from Cindy's work. And if you know her, and Cindy said, not Cindy, Jasmine is on and said, buy tickets for Heal the Hood number 5. She's promoting hers. 55 and up for seniors. Nisi is making that plain. Is it 55 and up for seniors?
No, 65
what is it?
and up.
Yeah, they changed that age, Cindy. Thank God,
Oh,
because
yeah.
in a couple, no, in a couple of
65.
years, I would be considered So anyway, brother
I know.
Milton is in the room. I'm sure he's going to try to. Oh no, Milton
Oh,
got.
they have their big
They
event. Yeah.
have this. So that's amazing.
I
I
love that.
wanted to
I'm Cape
acknowledge.
Verdean, so I love that.
I want to acknowledge a young sister in the room that moves in this space as well, that does a lot. And she heard me and she transferred from Instagram. Or did she? Yes. No. Is
Hi,
that Opal?
Opal.
That is Opal there, but then I think Ola, or that may be Opal. Maybe y'all mix me up on the Instagram names. But listen, y'all, before we go, I want to make sure that you see that in the comments is the hyperlink. You can click that right there and get tickets. If you click that, please share that to your page. I'll put the flyer on my page. Milton said he loves him some Cindy Diggs. Also, it is on James's page. And you got the next gen in here. The Real Boston Media said, "Whoo, club hopping in the city these days is so hard." LM,
Yes.
it's been so long since I've heard that here.
Right.
Anyway, I'm just going to say one word to them, Uncle. All right. Cindy, one, thank you for spending the lunch with us. Two, thank you. And I'm again publicly saying it rips me because I had committed and then I remembered that I was getting the award at the other event. And so I appreciate the leniency in that. I'm just going to have to figure out Quincy. And then I hate to get an award and leave. Like Jesus. Anyway, we'll figure it out just like we did this last weekend with 6 events. But Cindy, I love and appreciate you. I want to say this publicly. I say it all the time. And it won't be your last time, on the Java Cafe, but I just, in this context of this and folks, don't forget, like, this is Cindy's last event. And I don't say that with disregard or disrespect, but when you know people, Cindy took a little break for a while. And then a couple of years later, she came back. And the thing also, Cindy, is you tap into you and get them commissions and money, you don't got to fundraise no more. Because one thing, a good friend and brother that you and I both know and love, Joey taught me this, and I'm going to say it. Joey's like, get the bag. And when you get the bag, you don't have to worry about grants. You ain't got to fundraise. You get and do what you do to get the support, and you do it how you want to do it. So that's coming too. Shoot.
So
all right.
Can I just end with this?
Yes. 30 seconds.
I'm putting Boston on assignment. I cannot find all of the people that I need to come out to this. This event is not a success if I don't have a minimum of 200 people, because it's 3 floors that we're trying to fill. And James, I am not coming back. Even if I get paid to do it, I don't have the energy at all.
And that is real. Cindy,
I just put up that ERS interview with my life story. I lived a double life while everybody else was living one.
Yep.
So my last is going to be me writing a book and leaving that legacy. And if I do anything, it will be my book tour. And that's it. I've mentored enough people to take on the work, and I'm watching them grow now. If they need my assistance, they can call me, but
I hear you. And I'm one of them I'm one of them that have benefited in some of the ways that I move and whatnot is definitely influenced by you. So I love you.
Jazz, you. Ticket number 8 benefits English High School in memory of my best friend Jazz Wise
at the food at the pantry.
In her name. So all yes. Right.
Cindy, I love you. I hate that we gotta go. But thank you for being with us for lunch, and we'll figure it out. I'm getting a senior and my my own ticket, so that's how you can support. Folks, show up, as Dina said. I need Boston to show up and show out for Cindy. Danella Clark is in the room and she knows.
Oh, thank you. Me and her go way back to me selling tickets
to all of it. You know what, Cindy? I forgot to include you. It's not just me, Danella, and Steve. It's me, Danella, Steve. You were leaving when I came in, but when they were
Dimmick, yeah.
When they were development associates, and now they out here raising millions of dollars and whatnot. So Danella, hook a sister up there. But no, I'm messing. All right, Cindy, I love you. Thank you.
See you on the 16th.
And Obi said, rest in peace, Jazz, as well. We definitely got a whole space for that. And Danella sends her love. And also, brother, I have his anyway. I'm going to be here and be late. Cindy, I love you. And I'll
Love you too.
text you and reach out once I finish this next thing.
Okay.
All right, love, hun, and
Everybody, see you on the 16th.
give mother my best, and I'll share the link again.
Okay, thank you.
All right, now get back to work as you were on lunch. No, in all seriousness, folks, I got to get ready to run, but and I'll say this with her off screen. I know the sacrifices that this woman has made for the city, for young people, for me a couple of times, for other individuals. And it when you don't do it for the recognition means so much. So let's recognize her impact. If I can get everybody that is watching today within the next 10 minutes when I get off, get the link, get the flyer from her page, and put it up. Yes, you can share hers, but I'm learning something about algorithms thanks to the Real Boston Media. We all start doing stuff like that, and I should have encouraged to find out if Cindy has a hashtag. Post these on your individual pages rather, and get the message out there going. Okay, I appreciate you all. Today is Thursday, which if you pay attention or are a part of the Java family, today's my Friday. So I got one more meeting, and it's my weekend. So we will see you on Monday. Right now, I don't know who or if anyone is scheduled for Monday. We will see you on Monday. I will remind you that next week, Mayor Wu will be with us at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. 9 a.m. on Wednesday, Mayor Wu will be with us. We're also speaking with the Commissioner of Public Health in reference to their Live Long project that just came out. And also next week, there's is it next week? It's the week after. The Waterfront Coalition. Oh, also, everyone, please keep in mind that this coming Saturday, and if everything works right with me this time, Obi, send me the link, text me the link real quick. I was trying to copy and paste it into the comments yesterday so you can see it in real time. But Brother Obi, who is one of Boston's premier top photographers, and his skills, no disrespect to his skills, but it's his philosophy and the character behind the gift that makes him one of the best photographers in the city. He is honoring his brother Junior on Saturday by having a water balloon fight. Now, we didn't know, but that would have been dope for yesterday with all this with all the hold on, let me get the link for you all with the hot weather that we had. All right, so not the flyer, Obi, the link. Send me the link. All right, there we go. Again, y'all know we do this stuff in real time right here in the Java Cafe. So, all right, what I'm going to do right now is put in the comments on James and Java, where you can go and Obi, I forgot to get do me a favor, go to Amazon and order your preferred not order, but send me the link to your preferred 1,000 water balloon. The ones that I saw were like reusable. I don't know if that's some new stuff, but who wants to reuse a water balloon? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I am looking. Oh, I'm putting in the link into James for folks that want to support Brother Obi's event. Okay. All right, so it's a Google Doc. You can see the list. You can see the list for the items needed and also the details. I believe this is an active document, so updates will be made there. Some of the things that he is looking for are tables for condiments, towels and rags. Bring your own towels. Boston water and sewer. That's water balloons, water disbursement items. I'm not going to say the G word. No, so water guns, whistles, construction cones, big bins, and Obi, this is your full legit, or maybe this is just for me. And was I supposed to not share this, Obi? All the information. Fine time to ask. All the logistics is in there. So if you know all the logistics are in there, if you even have the logistics eye and want to volunteer and help, hit that document. And Obi, I didn't know whether if I wasn't supposed to share the link, I'm sorry. Okay. He's going to update the document and let you all know. Shout out to Castle Group that just popped on, Sandy and everybody over there. Milagro said also parents with kids would reuse, you know how much you save not having to buy new balloons each time. Is it just me being old? Balloons were like real cheap and and they bust. So how you going to reuse them? And then you got to pick them up if they fall in the grass and sand and rinse them off and all of that. Nope, we going to get the cheap 1,000, and I seen some of them for like $17. So Obi, go on Amazon, share the ones that you want and send me the link, because I committed to getting 1,000 water balloons. They just can't be usable. That's my only stupid. No, I'm messing. But I even saw that they have the new ones that you put the water in one thing and it disperses the water out to like 10 balloons. You take it off and tie it. Like, water balloon technology has changed. Who would have ever thought? All right, I'm getting ready to go. Don't forget Saturday, 12 to 3. Is there anything else going on this weekend? Save the dates again of August 16th for the Cape Verdean 3 block parties. Right now, I'm slated to be at the Museum of Science for a live show at 10 a.m. There is Cindy's event. There is the Brown Sugar event. There is, I think, Brother Dane, I forgot his last name. I can see his face. He's having an event that day. There's a lot going on August 16th. It's another one of those wonderful weekends where we have options. Okay. People are hitting Obi up and he says, thank you. And that's it for me, folks. We will see you on Monday at 10 a.m. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. I'm glad it's not as hot out there. And I think that is it. Thank all of you for being here.